Hello Prepsters, welcome back to yet another preparation video that we have for you, and this time it comes from Deloitte. So we are going to discuss about Deloitte recruitment process and syllabus for the year 2023 and 2024. Alright, so Deloitte has started to hire and we have multiple preparation videos as well for this particular company. We have the aptitude video, the coding video, and here comes the recruitment process and syllabus video as well. So let's quickly move forward. Before that, make sure that if you are not already connected with us on our social media handles, you do come connect with us, follow us on our Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn and Telegram so that you get regular updates of the latest drives, latest hiring announcements and so on and so forth from all the companies that we can capture for you for your particular batch years. Alright, moving forward, so go join us now. Let's go. Okay, also a quick reminder that subscribe to our YouTube channel because you're watching this video on YouTube and we have multiple playlists and preparation video only and only for you so that you get placed in your dream company. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well so that you get notified whenever we come up with a new video or a new live session or something new bang on that helps you get placed in your dream company. Alright, moving forward. Okay, so here comes a great surprise for all of the viewers. The top 3 commenters on this video are going to get a free access to PrepInsta Prime. Isn't that a yay situation for all of us? Alright, so let's begin with the actual recruitment process and syllabus for Deloitte that we are here for. So as the first slide states here, we have 4 rounds when you want to start getting placed from the resume shortlisting up till the interviews and finally getting placed in Deloitte. So we have 4 steps in between. The first is the online written test. Alright. The second is the Versant test. Then we have the GD or the RAM or the JAM test. I'm sorry, it's a JAM test. And then we have the interview process. Alright, so first, second, third, and fourth. These are the 4 rounds that we have. Yes, we are going to discuss all of these rounds into proper details, giving you out the necessary information, the preparation resources, and so on. But before that, just keep in mind that you have to go through 4 funnels if you want to get placed in Deloitte. Alright, moving forward, let's quickly check what do we have for the online written exam. Alright, so here comes the entire process for you. What do we have is, we have 4 sections for the first online written assessment. Alright, yes, it's round 1 with 4 sections. Alright, let's quickly take a sneak peek into it. So the first part or the first subsection that we have is quantitative and logical round. Alright, so the first section or the first subsection is a combination of both logical and quant. So we call it logical aptitude. Alright, the number of questions that has is 20 and you have a total of 25 minutes to solve this particular subsection. Alright, so you can say that yes, you have more time to solve, but you have to be very quick while solving these questions because sometimes quant takes and you have a 7 questions cutoff, so you have to be 7 times correct in this particular subsection. Moving forward, we have the computer fundamentals, which is 20 questions and 20 minutes. So you're going to get 1 minute for each question. Again, we are going to talk about what kind of questions you can get for this section. So yes, make sure that you're watching this video till the end to know every nook and crook and corner of this particular Deloitte recruitment and syllabus pattern for the year 2024. Okay, so we have 11 questions cut off, so you have to be 11 times correct out of 20 to make sure that you pass this particular subsection successfully. Alright, moving forward, finally the last section that we have or the subsection that we have is coding, and it's going to be a proper programming hands-on coding. You're going to get 2 questions for 30 minutes and the cutoff is 1 question. So you have to be like, you have to run 1 test successfully if you want to cross this particular subsection, the entire online written assessment. Alright, so those are the 4 subsections that we have for you in this round. The total time limit is 90 minutes and the total number of questions is 52. Alright, so 1.5 hours for you goes for 52 questions. Alright, Moving forward, what do we have? Let's quickly dive into each subsection, division and subsection, detailed description, detailed information as to what you can actually get when you're sitting for the online written exam. All right, so we are going to deep dive into it. Let's quickly check it out. Okay, so the first section that we have is a combination of both quant and logical. Like I told you, it is known as logical aptitude. So we are going to first discuss about the quant section and then we'll discuss about the logical section. All right, okay. Excuse me. So the first section, that is the quant section, we have 25 minutes, 20 question and 11 question cutoff. This is a combination of both quant and logical. I'm not going to repeat it again. This is the last time that I'm doing so. All right, let's move forward with the topics. So the topics that you can cover when you are preparing for this particular round is LCM, HCF, divisibility, number, decimal fractions and power, time and work, pipes and systems, averages, profit and loss, and so many other topics that are listed right before you on your screen. However, we have many more topics which you should look out on PrepInsta.com. Just go quickly search for PrepInsta.com and you'll come forward with this particular page. From here, you can quickly go into the aptitude section, right? And once you're on the aptitude, which is the quants part, you are on that particular page. What you can do is you can scroll down and you can see we have multiple quizzes and multiple topics, more than what is stated in the screen before you. All right, so you can practice these questions from here. So if you want more information, you can definitely come on to PrepInsta.com and gather all the information that you need regarding the syllabus, the preparation, the mock test, the preparation videos, and much more. All right. Moving forward with the logical section, what do we have? We have three subparts in the logical section. And what are those? Deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, and abductive reasoning. All right. And within that, we have subsection or subtopics, which is coding, deductive logic, blood relations, directional sense, then pattern recognition, number series, and odd man out. And then we have arrangements and mathematical orders. Again, these are just few topics which we have listed right before you. If you want more information, you can come onto this particular page again, go to the logical question section, and once you're on the logical specific page, you can take out all of the topics, all of the mocks that you have for the logical section. Right, so all of these are mocks that you can prepare, the quizzes that you can prepare from and practice for your Deloitte assessment. All right. Okay, again, the number of questions that you have is 20, 25 and 11 questions of cutoff, which is equal or similar to what we had in the quant section because it's a combination. All right. Okay, that was it about the logical section. Let's move forward with the second section, which is the English section. All right. So let's see, what do we have? We have basic grammatical and comprehension based topics over here, such as synonyms and antonym, tenses and articles, speech voices, reading comprehension, contextual vocabulary, comprehension ordering, selecting words, and so on and so forth. As you can see, the entire list is right before you. That was it. Let's move forward. Okay, so let's quickly dive into the number of questions that we have. Number of questions is 10. Time limit is 10 minutes. So one question, 1 minute. And the cutoff is for 7 questions. So you have to get 7 out of 10 for this particular subsection. All right. Moving forward, the third section that we have is computer fundamentals. Like I told you that we are going to deep dive into what you get into computer fundamentals. So basic programming questions in the form of MCQ. So you're going to get CMCQ. All right. These are also known as CMCQ questions. Questions can be from C, C++, Java, Python, DBMS, networking, operating system, computer architecture, and much more. All right, again, if you want to practice these mocks, practice free mocks, get preparation resources, you can come onto PrepInsta.com Deloitte dashboard and get all that you need regarding the computer fundamental section. All right, the number of questions that we have is 20 and the cutoff is 11 questions. All right, okay. Moving forward, the last section or the fourth section that we have for the online aptitude test is the coding section. All right, and this is going to be a proper hands-on coding. No CMCQs are present here. It is going to be a proper coding section that you generally have for any technical part. So you have non-dynamic programming based competitive coding. So you will be getting competitive coding. This means the level of difficulty is going to be higher than expected. Competitive coding means a higher level difficulty question. All right, questions, again, you can answer these questions by using the programming languages such as C, C++, Java, and Python or Python. All right, 30 minutes is the time limit that you'll be getting to solve a number of total of 2 questions, and out of which at least one should be completely correct. The test case should run when the invigilators or when the reviewers check your question. All right. So that's that about coding. Again, if you want to practice coding, you can definitely come onto the Deloitte page, go to the coding questions section from the menu that is given to you. And once you're on the coding page, you can get all of the information, practice quizzes, practice questions. As you can see, if you scroll down, we have questions right over here so that you can practice and run them as well. All right. So you can run these codes over here. We have C, C++, Java and Python in multiple languages also. All right. Moving forward with round 2, but before that, let's quickly deep dive into the world of PrepInsta Prime, because you can stand a chance to get a free PrepInsta Prime access, right? So before getting the free gift, don't you want to know what you are actually getting in that gift? Let's quickly deep dive into this world of PrepInsta Prime and the happy learning world. Coming here, as you can see, we have, it's just one-stop shop for everyone who wants to prepare and get placed in their dream company. All right. And if you are one of them, this is going to be a binge learning session for you. How? I'm going to tell you. So you can just come here. As you can see, if you want to inculcate more skills in your resume, if you want to be more, if you want to be an asset to the companies, more sought after candidate for the companies, the skill section is the one that you should go for, so that you get multiple skills in your resume and you stand on the top of the bar when the candidature is analyzed. Then we also have the popular languages section. Like I've told that the coding section needs you to practice C, C++, Java and Python. So you can definitely come here, brush up your knowledge on one particular language. And if you want to learn a new language, all yours. This particular website is all yours to learn and grow. Excuse me. Okay. Then, since we've talked about the competitive coding part, that the coding section in the written assessment is going to be of a difficulty level, of a competitive coding level. So this competitive coding section is going to help you out a lot if you prepare from it and then sit for the exam. All right. And then we have the entire aptitude part, which prepares you for quants, logical, English, DI, visual reasoning, and so on and so forth. So if you want to pass the entire first section, which is the online assessment, which includes logical aptitude, English, computer fundamentals, and coding, this particular website is a holy grail for you. Alright, so you can practice quants from here. And if you want to practice CMCQ, you can quickly come down and you have the entire CMCQ section, starting off with DBMS and SQL, SDLC, operating system, computer network, pseudocode, and so on. Alright, so that's going to be a holy grail for you. And this is what you're going to get as a free prize as well. So yes, that's a win-win situation for both of us. Let's now quickly switch up to the second round, which is the Versant test. Alright, so everybody knows what a Versant test is. It is a communication round. Alright, this is also known as an SVAR round. Alright, or you can also call it as a communication round. Alright, so this is very, very similar to what Accenture has, communication assessment. And the rounds are also similar to it. This is what we are following as the pattern that we have from the previous year pattern. However, the pattern might change, and if it changes in any which way, we are going to update you. We are going to be the first one to update you about the changes, and that is why we have asked you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and connect with us on our social media handles, so that you know that whenever there's any changes in the pattern, any updates from our end for the company's end, we will be the first to inform you for that. All right. So let's take a quick look into what the Versant test comprises and what do we have to do in order to pass this particular round. All right. So the total time limit that you have to complete this particular Versant test is 20 minutes. So it's not very long. Excuse me. It's not a very long duration test, but it tests you on multiple things, and you have to function your brain very quickly when you're sitting for this particular test. So you have to sit in a very quiet surrounding, very you should have proper sleep, you should have proper attention, proper food, everything. You should be completely in the zone when you're giving this particular test. All right, so the sections that we have are a total of 6 sections. And what are those? Reading sentences, repeating sentences, question and answer, jumble sentences, story retelling, and open HR questions or open general questions. Alright, the number of questions that you have is 8 for reading, 16 for repeating, 24 for question and answers round, 10 for jumble sentences, story retelling, 3 questions, and open question is 2 questions. All right. So that is what the Versant test includes, which is the round 2, and it's going to be comparatively medium to difficult, not very easy. But if your English is very good, you're very fluent, yes, it's going to be very easy for you. All right. Moving forward, we have the third round, which is the jam round or the group discussion round. All right. So jam round, which is just a minute. So you will have just 1 minute or just a minute to speak on a topic that will be given out to you. So it's basically an impromptu round that you will have to speak on a topic. The round is designed to assess your communication ability and self-assurance. A group of 6 to 8 students will be formed, and each student will be given a number to pick from. The topic will be linked to that particular number. You will have 1 minute to speak on the topic. Make sure that if you're not comfortable with the topic, you can ask for a topic change. But again, it depends on the invigilator's discretion if they want to change the topic or not. All right. Next, make sure that you're following a proper structure with the introduction, body, example, analysis, and conclusion. All right. So you're following that structure within the 1 minute time that you have. And finally, do not repeat your points. That is going to be your major drawback. If you're repeating the same point and beating around the bush, don't do that. You have a minute, you have lots and lots of things to speak. So make sure that you do that. You speak something good with the stats, fitting the numbers in, and properly following the introduction, the example, analysis, and the conclusion structure. All right, that is going to win their hearts and get you the seat that you want in Deloitte. Okay, moving forward, that is all about the third round. Finally, moving towards the last round, which is the interview round. So what do we have for the interview? It's a basic, technical, and HR interview round. All right, so you start off with the technical interview first, and then you move towards the HR interview. The time basically is going to be around, let's say, 20 to 25 minutes. It is not going to extend beyond the time limit. If it does, it means that you are really being attracted, right? The interviewers are really attracted to your candidature and they want to know more about you. Or it can be in the negative light that you are irking them, you're irritating them, you're not giving them proper answers, and that is why they're completely prodding you and questioning you so that you come up with the actual truth, right? So it can be vice versa, either of the situations. Make sure that it's the first one and not the second one. All right. Okay, technical interview coming up next. So there can be questions based on your project. So make sure you have good number of projects in your resume and in your skill as well, not just in your resume. Then they can ask you about the programming languages and DSA. Very important. DSA is going to be the holy grail, the heart and soul of the technical interview. Then technical skills such as DBMS, operating system, computer networks, and so on. And your core subjects as well. So let's say that you are from computer science background. So there should be the number of core subjects that you have. The questions will be from there specifically. All right. So that was about the technical section. Then coming towards the HR interview. So HR interview is a common HR interview with the company specific questions such as maybe their revenue model, maybe their founder, maybe what new products have they launched, what new systems have they launched, if that has been in the news. So make sure that you do a good company background research before you sit for the interviews. And then you have situational questions such as would you relocate? If this is there, how would you react? Also your reactionary and responsive questions. Then we have common HR questions such as what are your strengths and weaknesses, introduce yourself, and so on. And finally, resume based questions as well. So make sure that your resume has nothing false in it. All right, it is completely true, it is completely honest, and you don't put any misinformation that may get you into trouble, and they can pin and point you out on those a particular misinformation and get you rejected instantly. All right, so those are going to be your interview grilling. So technical remains talks about your projects, languages, skills, and core subjects. HR talks most about the situational, company background, and common HR questions along with the resume. All right. So since we're talking about the interview section, let me just quickly take you on to PrepInsta Prime again and let you know that we have an entire interview preparation section as well for you, which starts with the project section. So as you can see, we have the entire project section for you, from where you can pick up newer projects such as Android calculator, data analysis, image-based recognition. You can even create your own games such as Candy Crush or Ping Pong, right? I love to play Candy Crushes and Ping Pong and Pac-Man as well. And then you can create your own UPI websites as well. And you have multiple more options to select from if you're practicing for the entire project section. All right. And then we also have a complete interview preparation section, which is interview plus. It's just right here. Yeah. So you can prepare for interview, let's say company specific interview preparation. Along with that, we also have the entire resume preparation on how to prepare a good resume. We have guess estimates, we have puzzles, we have HR prep as well. So you can completely prepare yourself for the HR round, right? So again, your selection journey does not end at the interview, at this assessment part. It continues up till the interview part. So make sure that you're preparing yourself very properly for the interview, and don't take it for granted. If you're taking it for granted, there are chances that you can be overconfident and loop yourself in your confusion and then get rejected instantly. So don't do that foolishness. Prepare yourself. It's always good to keep learning, right? Okay, so those were all the rounds of the recruitment process that Deloitte usually follows. So we have round 1, online assessment. Round 2 is the Versant test. Round 3 is the jam round or the group discussion round. And finally, we have the interview round. All right, here comes the important information that you should be knowing before you sit for this particular assessment. The first is there is no negative marking, so you are saved. Your soul is saved here, that even if you go wrong with your answers, you will not be marked negatively. So you can save your scores and be on the safer side when this particular point comes into consideration. And next, Deloitte selection test is adaptive. So if you're giving right answers, your difficulty level of the question is going to increase, right? So yes, that was all about the entire Deloitte recruitment and syllabus process. If you want to prepare more, come onto YouTube. We have a complete playlist for you, starting from aptitude, coding, and so on. So definitely go check the playlist out, check the videos out. If you want to practice the Versant test, we have a complete video on that as well. So go practice those and make sure that you're connecting with us on our social media handles as well, so that if we are putting out any preparation videos, any preparation updates, recruitment updates for you, you get them firsthand without having any misinformation on your end, right? So make sure that you're subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well. But before that, if you want to if you want to follow us on our Instagram, what you can do is you can quickly come onto this particular page, scroll down, and you have the entire batch-wise division of our pages. So if you're from a 2024 batch, you can quickly click on this part, on this button, and you will be redirected to this particular page, and you can come and follow us. As you can see, we have all of the important hiring. So Cisco is hiring, Deloitte is hiring, Coca-Cola, Disrupt Season 3 has been announced. So make sure that you go check this page out and get all of the information that you need. Along with that, make sure that you're also joining our WhatsApp groups as well, so that you get all of the important drive links, because it's not possible for us to post regular multiple drives, right? So we post some on WhatsApp, few on Discord, and few on Instagram. So just come connect with us on all of the media handles so that nothing misses you out. All right, and you don't miss a single opportunity to get placed this placement season. Like it says, join us now. Let's go. All right. So again, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do not forget to click the notification bell as well. All right. Again, since you have watched till the end of this video, yay, first that you are prepared for Deloitte. Second, if you are the top 3 commenters, you will be getting a free PrepInsta Prime access. Yes, so start brainstorming. You can comment anything about, let's say, your preparation journey, your query, or anything that can help us and the fellow students to enhance their learning and get placed in dream companies. All right, thank you so much for watching this particular video. We are going to come up with newer videos for you, so make sure you stay connected with us. And yes, thank you so much. Happy learning.